Is Tim Pool actually ending his podcast? I don't think this is real. There's no way. When I see something that's too good to be true, I don't immediately believe it. You guys know this. This is my policy, okay? This is one of those things that seems too good to be true. Ending like Alex Jones threatened to multiple times. No, I know this isn't real Tim Pool. This is a obvious like Tim Pool tracker account, chat. I also have seen like him talk about how this might be my last show if you even cared. Like that is definitely a thing. The numbers fall off that hard, or is it just because he's not getting the Russia money? I think Tim Pool's numbers have been fine. There has been something that I have noticed, however. I think TikTok has basically gutted like political commentary on YouTube and everywhere else. Like I'm one of the only places, like this stream, this broadcast, one of the very few places that has like remained consistently, had like consistently high numbers. But even in an election cycle, this should be probably even higher. But because like TikTok has like diversified the style of commentary and packaged it in like a super fast paced format, like I never hear about Ben Shapiro any longer. Do you guys ever hear about Ben Shapiro? I don't ever hear about Benny Boy at all. Like last night was the first time I saw Benny Boy because he went to UCLA and he was like, I love the IDF. I like everything that they do. And it's like there has been a genuine fall off with Steven Crowder, which we know he had a big fall off. He his entire life up. He just said no to like $50 million from Daily Wire and was like, that's slave wages. And then it came out that he was a ginormous piece of shit. Well, I guess everybody already knew he was a ginormous piece of shit, but it like further came out. I don't know. It's just like, I rarely ever hear about these guys any longer. And I feel like they used to be so dominant. And I will say that like on my end, I mean, the activity is also bad too. Like it's not like my shit pops off either. Like my shit has definitely gotten stale as well. Like at this stage, I think we would probably have like 300K every single video on a day-to-day basis. But like there's videos that get 138K. And it's mostly just like drama related stuff that people pay attention to. I think that maybe people just don't give a shit. Like look at this. Look at the stuff that hits. Trump dances on stage for 39 minutes. Like that's an utterly irrelevant part. Is Kamala Harris' strategy all wrong? 116K views. It's mostly like people in my audience in general, I think don't want to hear me can criticize the Democrats at all. They just like are bored about it. They just want to hear drama, and that's it. If you are curious, parents around here used to complain about stuff their kids saw that was hardcore conservative. This year, nope. Just TikTok and super conservosphere does not have a hold here. Their kids see more pro-left stuff than ever before, and they see politics. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think TikTok is definitely slowly but surely taking over that space. And I think that there's like a lot more content creators out there that are like young, that are facing a younger audience. And that's pretty much it. And I think like that's probably happening for the right wing as well. Because I think it's probably happening for liberals for sure. Could it also be that the audience outside of the US is tired of election news? Nah, I don't know, maybe. But yeah, I think that overall, like with the exception of like peak moments where a lot of people tune in, the media cycle is so much faster now. Like people just can cycle in and out. People are like, oh, Trump got shot. Boom. Everyone pays attention. A day later, everyone's like, did Trump even get shot? He might as well not have been shot at all. You know what I mean? Like they forget about it. So it is what it is. That probably plays a role in it. But time to change things up. No, I mean, I think I do a decent job. Scroll down to the graphs. I think I do a decent job of like keeping things, keeping my shit as entertaining as possible. I don't know. These are my graphs. Total subscribers monthly. Yeah, I mean, it's going up, but like, I think it would probably be going up faster in an election cycle. You know, it's only at 1.4 million subs. Like I haven't really done a lot of like pushes on my YouTube, but I'm talking about it from my own perspective. I'm talking about it from my own like YouTube stuff. But the reality is like, I think that on YouTube, like Ben Shapiro is not looking great either. Like I think he is probably taking a larger hit than me even, you know? I think you should start looking at YouTube after your contract is up. Yeah, I mean it's pretty much over. Like there's no more Twitch contracts in general. I've thought about like potentially not running ads going forward and just only having subs. Now that there is no like contractual obligation, you know, because I feel like that is more that's better for chat, like as a viewership experience overall. And you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe dual streaming. We'll see. But of course, when you don't run ads and you don't have any contractual obligations to run ads, and you don't also have any sort of contractual minimum hours that you need to hit, and mine were pretty high. I mean, I was way higher than the minimum hours anyway. Maybe I'll do less. Who knows? I haven't figured it out. When's the contract up, Unc? I think it's literally up right now. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I think it's either ending soon or most likely ended already. But I don't know. I haven't also looked into it because, once again, I'm horrible at paying attention to this sort of stuff. It's my least favorite part of my job. If you don't run ads, don't they just run pre-rolls? Yeah, I think so. Why aren't you involved in the Bernie stream? Dog, I don't know if you know this, but I'm incredibly critical of the administration currently. It's a get out to vote initiative. It would be weird for me to, I think I'd be a weird fit. I still love Bernie. I love Bernard. I love him. I will always love him. But I don't think that it would be appropriate for me to go on there and be like, you know, let's go out and vote for Kamala Harris. Like I don't want Trump to win either, but I don't think it's appropriate for me to do that. Ben Shapiro went to UCLA last night. Old school Ben Shapiro content. It's been a while since I've talked about Benny Boy. Kind of miss him a little bit, you know. Never thought I would say it. Never thought I would see the day where I'd be like, where the fuck? What's up? Like, where you been? But you know, turns out he's at UCLA. Young Americans for Freedom, YAF, the Virgin Coalition at UCLA campus and at every campus really, invited him over to be fucking annoying at campus. Okay. One of the students that wanted to ask him a question came up to the podium and asked him a brave question. Let's hear what he had to say.
As an American Jew, how can you continue to condone the actions of the Israeli government, condoned by the U.S. government in the Gaza Strip, where over 40,000 people have died, including Palestinians and Israelis, and large numbers of children and civilians? How can you continue to condone those actions?
Okay, hold on. I want to correct you. I don't just condone the actions of the Israeli Defense Forces and the Israeli government. I celebrate and laud them.
Woo! It's like, bro, how pathetic is your life? How fucking sad is your life that you live in the goddamn lap of luxury at UCLA campus, listening to fucking Benny Hanna himself, okay, Benny Boy himself, and you're just like, yeah, kill more, please. It's like, dude, you have to be such a ginormous fucking loser to celebrate that. Like, have some decency, dog. Have a sense of shame. Where is your soul, your heart? Like, what a monstrous fucking position to arrive at, dude. Like, I'm not even talking about Ben, because like Ben obviously is paid to be a fucking amoral ghoul, right? Like, that's his job. His job is to just be like, racism doesn't exist, and more please. If it does exist, then I like it. You know, that's like his job, right? But like, if you're in the fucking audience, you're like, yeah, like what are you doing? What do you want? What do you fucking want? What do you want? What do you want out of life? This can't be good for you, okay? This cannot be healthy for your mental state.